Hi, welcome to the Oldish. Today we're talking about prescriptions and drug interactions. That's a bad thing. Stay tuned. Today we're going to talk a little bit about an email that we got from a reader out in Calgary, Linda. Thank you for taking the time to email us, Linda. We always appreciate it. We like to hear from our readers. She emailed us to thank us for the article that was done on drug interactions. We'll put the link to that article below this video so that you can read it too. The link basically deals with an article that was done on something called polypharmacy. Now, what is polypharmacy? Well, that's when you're taking 4 or more medications. It's not always a bad thing, but it is something you need to be aware of and keep a list of. It's something that affects about 40% of people who are aging in place. It's a higher percentage in people who are living in long-term care facilities because their challenges are greater and therefore their medication list is a little bit greater. But when we're talking about medications, this may come as a surprise to some of you. We're not talking about just prescription medications. We're talking about over-the-counter medications. You'll sometimes hear those referred to as OTCs, over-the-counter. So that can be things like stomach remedies. You know, you take Pepto-Bismol to calm your stomach a little bit sometimes. Things along those lines, antacids, fish oils, herbal teas, vitamins. I'll bet you take your vitamins every day to keep your bones strong and keep your energy levels up. Those are included in your medications. So for those of you who are taking anything on that kind of a list of medications, you need to actually keep a list. If you're not a member yet of the Oldish, then maybe you should be, because members can look in our toolkit, which is at the top of the menu items. And in the drop-down box, there is a list to a medication checklist. Now, keep one of your own by all means, but if you'd like to join our community, and it's free, don't worry about it, it's free. You can do this medication checklist. We developed this actually with an ER doctor at our local hospital here, who was a really big help. So in that list, we have a place for you to put your prescription medications, so the things that your doctors or your healthcare teams are prescribing for you. We've got another section for your over-the-counter medications. We've got another section for vitamins. We've got sections for allergies and emergency contacts as well. You'll find that with our medication checklist, you'll have the ability to save it, change it as your medications get changed. You can email that to your healthcare team. You can email it to a family member. Think about this. If you are suddenly taken to the ER, one of the first questions that they will ask is whether you know what medications you're on. You might not know. You might not even be able to communicate at that point. But if you have a medication checklist that is ready to be emailed to them either by you or by a family member or even by your primary care physician who may have a copy of it in your file, that can save time and it could save your life as well. We were told by the ER doctor who helped us develop this list that one of the first things that the EMS workers do when they stabilize you in your home, before they take the ambulance away to the hospital, they go to your cabinet, the medicine cabinet in your bathroom, and they take everything out and dump it in a bag and they bring it along with them, because so often people aren't able to provide them with a checklist of the medications that they take, and they sure don't know necessarily about your vitamins or the herbal teas that might be in your kitchen cupboard. So give them a helping hand and let them know. But by all means, take a read to the link below for the article on drug interactions. May help you out one day. Thank you for reading the Oldish, and we appreciate the time that you take to comment. We look forward to future comments. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye.